Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sandru Jayatissa. My research topic is a comparative study on physicochemical and sensory properties of African butter-seed fat and cocoa fat and their potential food applications. These are the contents of my presentation. First, we'll move to the introduction section. African butter tree is botanically named as Pentadesma buteraceae, which is widely distributed in Western African regions. However, few plants could be seen in Royal Botanical Garden Peradeniya and Hunuwala Estate Kahawatha. Seeds present within the roots of these plants are a rich source of edible fat, containing around 40 to 50% of fat. First photo shows seeds that were separated from African butter fruits. Second photo, interior view of those seeds once they are cracked open. And the third photo, the final yield which is obtained from those seeds, which is a pleasing yellow colored fat. When concerned about cocoa butter, it is an expensive product which has led to the emergence of many cocoa butter alternatives such as shea butter and Iripe butter. Then we'll move to the justification section, which would justify the doing of my research. Commercial margarine production is involved with partial hydrogenation, which poses a risk in development of trans fats. They can lead to cardiovascular diseases and breast cancer. Commercial margarine types are usually rich in saturated fats. American Heart Association recommends intake of less than 10% of calories from saturated fats and less than 1% of energy from trans fats. Because of natural semi-solid nature of African butter seed fat, hydrogenation is not required. Use of African butter seed fat as a cooking oil could be seen among the communities in northern region of Benin. Let's have a quick glance on the objectives. The general objective is to determine physicochemical and sensory properties of fats extracted from African butter seeds and cocoa beans while evaluating their applicability in foods. These are the specific objectives: to determine and compare physicochemical properties of African butter seed fat and cocoa fat, to evaluate sensory quality attributes of African butter seed fat and cocoa fat obtained in their raw forms, to determine the applicability of African butter seed fat in foods. When moving to the method section, I have divided this section into several subparts based on different steps that I have followed. Under pre-treatment and pre-preparation, initially African butter seeds were separated from fallen fruits and they were cleaned and undergone with a manual cracking process, which was followed by sun drying for 5 to 7 days. When concerned about cocoa beans, initially they were separated from ripened pods and they were fermented for 4 to 7 days and sun dried for 7 to 9 days. Under extraction of fat, it was done in two major ways, as chemically and physically. Chemical extraction was conducted by using salt slut apparatus and solvent extractor. As such, extracted fat was utilized in determination of physicochemical properties. Physical extraction was conducted by using screw oil expellers as shown, and such extracted fat was used for determination of sensory properties and for preparation of cookies. Under determination of physicochemical properties, slip melting point, smoke point, acid value, free fatty acids content, iodine value, and saponification value were determined in adhering to AACC guidelines as referred. Fatty acid profile was determined in accordance with AOAC 1995 guidelines by using gas chromatography. Color was determined by using colorimeter and expressed as LED values. Solid fat content was determined at 10 different selected temperatures from 0 to 45 degrees Celsius by using Bruker NMR analyzer. This functions based on nuclear magnetic resonance. Under preparation of cookies by incorporating African butter seed fat and cocoa fat separately, initially respective melted fat, brown sugar, vanilla essence were added as displayed in case number 1. Then wheat flour and egg yolk were added and all those ingredients were mixed together. After dough making and molding, baking was conducted at 150 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. In determination of sensory properties of raw fat samples as attributes, color, texture, flavor, and overall acceptability were used. As the major tool, a ballot paper with 5-point hedonic scale was used. As panelists, 30 randomly selected subjects from Polgahawla city area, Northwestern province, belonging to the age range of 20 to 60 were used. In determination of sensory properties of cookie samples, as earlier, attributes were color, texture, flavor, and overall acceptability. As the major tool, 5-point hedonic scale based on preference for those attributes were used. As panelists, 30 randomly selected subjects from Polgahela city area, Northwestern province were used, and they were belonging to the age range of 20 to 60 years as earlier. When moving to the results and discussion section, under physicochemical properties, slip melting point of African butter seed fat is 37 degrees Celsius and cocoa fat is 35.5 degrees Celsius. When moving to the smoke point, it is 225 degrees Celsius for African butter seed fat and 238 degrees Celsius for cocoa fat. Having these higher smoke points is a sign to use these fats at higher temperatures. When concerned about color values of African butter seed fat resembles to its lighter yellow color when compared with cocoa fat, which is slightly lighter brown in color when extracted. When concerned about acid values, cocoa fat is having a higher acid value than African butter seed fat, which links with pre-fatty acids content of 0.53% of African butter seed fat and 1.14% of cocoa fat. When concerned about iodine values, African butter seed fat is having a higher iodine value when compared with cocoa fat, which resembles to its higher unsaturation nature. Saponification value of African butter seed fat is 177, while it is for cocoa fat is 194.2 milligram per kOH per gram of oil. This is the solid fat content curve derived for African butter seed fat. The region highlighted in red color depicts that solid fat content within the temperature range of 25 to 30 degrees Celsius is 31.8 to 6.85%. This value is much more closer to the solid fat content value of 15 to 20% at the same temperature range, which is considered as suitable for cookie preparation. When compared the two solid fat content curves of African butter seed fat and cocoa fat, it can be shown that both these two fats behave in similar manner approximately within the displayed temperature ranges as shown. Below 15 degrees Celsius, the typical hardness is shown, having a solid fat content of more than 70%, and from 15 to 25 degrees Celsius, a sudden decline in the curves could be observed, and that resembles to their resistance for heating or temperature increment. From 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, intensive melting is shown for both fats. Slight differences in solid fat content values among the two types of fats can be reduced by employing different techniques such as blending of different compatible oils with African butter seed fat and transesterification. Then let's have a look on the potential to use African butter seed fat as a margarine type. African butter seed fat is having a solid fat content of 60.84% at 20 degrees Celsius, which is much more closer to the solid fat content of pastry margarine at the same temperature. And also at 30 degrees Celsius, solid fat content of African butter seed fat is 6.85%, which is much closer to the solid fat content value of shelf-stable margarine at the same temperature. Therefore, it can be concluded that African butter seed fat can be placed in between pastry margarine and shelf-stable margarine as shown in the diagram. When concerned about fatty acid composition of African butter seed fat and cocoa fat, stearic and oleic are the two major fatty acids that are available in abundant amounts in both types of fat. When concerned about palmitic acid content, there is a noticeable difference in their contents among the two types of fats. With respect to the African butter seed fat, because it's having a higher content of stearic and oleic acids, which amounts to around 90%, and a significant lower content of palmitic acid, it can be stated that oleodistearin and stearodiolein are the two major triacyl glycerols that could be present in African butter seed fat. With respect to cocoa fat, again similar to African butter seed fat, stearic and oleic are the two major acids that are present in abundance, but there is a significantly higher content of palmitic acid. Therefore, according to previous studies, oleodistearin and oleopalmitostearin are the two major triacyl glycerols that are present in cocoa fat. Therefore, there is a good potential to develop African butter seed fat as a cocoa butter alternative via different techniques like enzymatic transesterification by altering selected triacyl glycerols. When concerned about the results of sensory evaluation based on analyzed sensory responses, There is a significant statistical difference related to the preference for all the sensory attributes of two raw fat samples as color, texture, flavor, and overall acceptance. Sensory attributes of African butterseed fat were preferred over cocoa fat when both were extracted in the same way by screw press. These are the cookies that have been prepared by incorporating African butterseed fat and cocoa fat separately. When concerned about sensory evaluation of cookies based on analyzed data, the preference for color of two cookies are significantly different, where higher level of preference for cookies prepared by incorporating African butterseed fat was observed. When concerned about preference for flavor, texture, and overall acceptability, they were not significantly different among the two types of cookie samples. These are the conclusions that I have drawn from my study. When compared the physicochemical properties of African butterseed fat and cocoa fat, there is a potential to develop African butterseed fat as a cocoa butter alternative. When concerned about physicochemical and sensory properties of African butterseed fat, there is a potential to use it as a margarine type and as a baking fat. These are the future recommendations: determination of triacylglyceride profile of African butterseed fat, development of solid fat content profile of African butterseed fat via blending of different suitable oils, determination of physiological properties of dough and textural properties of cookies made by incorporating African butterseed fat via physical methods. These are my references, and thank you very much.